Test. All right. Come on, move down a little bit. Move down a little bit. Go ahead, brother. What you got?
This is the precept for 2 Thessalonians chapter 12. 2 verse 12. This is the book of Romans chapter 1 verse 32. Who knoweth the judgment of God?
So it's just answering the question. Who knoweth the judgment of the Most High? Who knoweth the judgment of the Most High? Go ahead.
That they which committeth such things are worthy of death.
That they that commit what?
Such things are worthy of death.
That means breaking the laws. So if you know the judgment of the Most High, you know how to prevent from breaking the laws. That's why this answering the question, who knows the judgment of the Most High? Go ahead.
Not only do the same, but have pleasure in them. But have pleasure in them that do them.
So guess what? That's saying not only to do the same, so the ones that's wicked, those the ones that's going to get punished, but guess what? The ones that's okay with it. The ones that say, oh, just because, matter of fact, go up to 28. Go up to 28. So it's saying, you the ones that have pleasure in it, or saying, well, you know what, I don't care, that's my son, he gay, you know, that's still my son. The hell with that. All right, brother, you got that flyer? All right, the hell with that. I wish my son would, any of my sons come talking about they gay, I'll put their ass to death. Go ahead.
The book of Romans chapter 1 verse 28. And even as they did not like to retain God and their knowledge.
So guess what? It's a lot of our people out here, we don't like nothing righteous no more. We don't like to follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High no more.
That's right.
Right? Like we was just bringing out. You like the pastor to sit there and soothsay on your feelings. Read.
God gave them over to reprobate mind.
And guess what? That's unprincipled or immoral. You got an immoral mind. You don't have no morals and principles. Go ahead.
To do those things which are not convenient.
So guess what? Taking a rod up your behind ain't convenient. Right? For you being a woman and muff diving, that's not convenient. Right? Wearing pants hanging off your ass is not convenient. Read.
Being filled with all unrighteousness.
And guess what? A lot of our people unrighteous as hell. Because you like to follow Mr. White Man. The most unrighteous, dirty beast on the face of the earth. Go ahead.
Fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness.
And guess what? Covetousness means you want what somebody else got. Fornication means breaking the Most High laws, right? Or maliciousness, killing your brother. Like I said, we call the guns in D.C. dogs, because we like to dog each other out.
That's right.
Maliciousness. Go ahead.
Full of envy.
And we envious as hell of each other. But we ain't envious of the dirty devil. We ain't maliciously envy of the dirty devil. We don't come around and rob their whole setup. They all around here. The riches around here rob they dusty ass.
That's right.
We ain't got nothing for you. Read.
Murder, debate, deceit.
And niggas always like to debate about something. Yeah, you see niggas on a corner, oh, nigga, you a bitch, over sports. I mean, niggas be ready to kill each other over sports. A sports argument. Read.
Malignity.
Right.
Whisperers.
Right, and you always backbite. Whispering. Look at that nigga's shoes right there, girl. Read.
Backbiters.
They're backbiting. That same thing. Go ahead.
Haters of God.
And they what?
Haters of God.
And guess what? You ain't got to be no damn choir boy to love the Most High. That's one thing people don't understand. That's the mix-up that church make you think. That's what Kurt Cobain granddaddy make you think also. That's what Kurt Cobain granddaddy make you think. Right there. That Beach Boy nigga right here with the sheet wrapped around. Be looking like a dirty ass beach boy on Venice Beach. Read.
Despiteful, proud.
Right, and we despiteful as hell. Despiteful as hell. You damn baby, you break up with a woman, she want to take you to child support and destroy your whole damn life because I'm not with you no more. That's how you going to try to put a controlling hand on a man. That's despiteful as hell. Then now your children got to go through hell because you a dusty ass despiteful Eve. Read.
Boasters.
And boasting, like I said, boasting like hell. I'm going to go back on the child support thing. I'm going to land me back on that. I was in court one day. This sister was in court talking about this nigga, he going to pay me my money. He owe me like $7 grand. I'm like, your money? I thought this was supposed to be about the child. She sound like a pimp. Right? Go ahead.
Inventors of evil things.
Guess what? And we invent a lot of evil things. Right? We ain't the inventors of evil things, but we invent a lot of evil things to get into. Right? Read.
Disobedient to parents.
And guess what? A lot of our people disobedient as hell. Because I guarantee you, your dad, most of us men, we don't like the way our unruly children are. But it's from the overpowering of our unruly women. A lot of you kids, you are oppressive to daddy because mommy is a damn animal. And sometimes it's vice versa, but rarely. Because more than likely, daddy can be bugged the hell out, but daddy gonna make sure you better not help, nigga. I'm gonna stick my foot in your ass, you disrespect your mother. I don't care what me and your mother going through, nigga. Don't let me come over there and stick my foot in your ass. Tell me when I'm lying. Read.
Without understanding.
Right, and we ain't got no understanding as a nation. We hate the truth. We don't like to be God's chosen people. Right? Read.
Covenant breakers.
Salaki.
Covenant breakers.
And guess what? We made a covenant with the Most High. It wasn't no choice. The Most High said, I set before you a curse and blessings. That's what he said. And that means get down or lay down. Remember Benny Siegel and State Property? Get down or lay down. Read.
Without natural affection.
Guess what? And we starting to be like Mr. White Man. We don't have no natural affection for each other no more. You know what I'm saying? No natural affection for each other. Like I said, we call a damn gun a dog. Right? Read.
Implacable.
Go ahead.
Unmerciful.
Go ahead.
Who knoweth the judgment of God? Guess what? We know the judgment of the Most High. That's why we the ones always talking about karma. We the ones always talking about what goes around come around. We the ones always talking about payback, or I'ma get your ass back. The white man gonna get what he's gonna get his. We the one that understand judgment. Not Mr. White Man. We the one understand judgment. Read.
That they which commit such things are worthy of death.
Hold on. So guess what? The Most High said, we know the judgment. So us that commit those things, we are what? Worthy of death. So guess what? When you like to break the laws maliciously and willingly, and you cast the Most High off to the side, guess what? Your ass need to be put to death. Salak, what you got?
I got, it's the book of Amos, chapter 2, verse 4. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Judah, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they have despised the law of the Lord. Because they have what? Because they have despised the law of the Lord. So guess what? Us Israelites, we despise the law of the Most High. Right? That's why we went into slavery under Mr. White Man. That's why we went into slavery under the Assyrians. That's why we went in slavery under
the Babylonians. That's why we went into slavery under the Persian and the Medes. Read.
And have not kept his commandments, and their lives caused them to err after the which their fathers have walked.
Guess what? And you blacks and Hispanics, you hate to keep the commandments. You hate the hell out of the commandments. And it ain't 10, it's 613. You don't even keep the 10. You think it's 10 and you niggas be talking about you can't keep all the commandments. You dusty niggas can't keep 10 commandments? And yeah, I call my own people dusty, because if your ass can't keep 10 commandments, you's a dusty nigga. Read.
But I will send a fire upon Judah.
And guess what? The Most High sent a fire on our back. That fire was the damn white man. Read.
And it shall devour the palaces of Jerusalem.
Guess what? The white man devoured the palaces of Jerusalem. That's why Herod came in and rebuilt his own temple. They devoured the palaces of Jerusalem. Read.
It's the book of Job, chapter 28, verse 28. And unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom.
That's right. So the fear of the Most High is wisdom. Read.
And to depart from evil is understanding.
And guess what? When you keep the Most High laws, that's when you get understanding. Give me Psalms 111 and 10. That's when you get understanding. When you read that one time again.
The book of Job, chapter 28, verse 28. And unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom.
That's right, the fear of the Most High. So guess what? When you start having some fear of the Most High, you reverence the Most High, you start being scared of these judgments, and you say, hold up, man, what the hell is going on? I know it got to be a God. I know something. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you get your payback, you always like, man, I know where that was from. I got that back from messing over my man a couple of years ago. That was the same situation. Most High prick you just like that, you would know exactly what that situation from. Read.
And to depart from evil is understanding.
And to depart from what?
Evil is understanding.
That means keeping the laws. That's how you got understanding. Read.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 11, verse 10. 111, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
The fear of the Lord. When you start having some fear, or you start reverencing the Most High, that's when you start to become wise.
Right.
Because you start considering everything in front of you. And you start looking for the truth instead of the confusion in front of your face.
Right.
Read.
Shabbat
Take this, contact us, brother. We got brothers around. Take this. We got some contact on here.
He went to
All right, go ahead.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
So guess what? You get a good understanding. The only way you have a good understanding is if you keep the Most High commandments.
That's right.
That's what it's telling you. You only can have an understanding of this Bible when you keeping the commandments. You can't understand no parts of this Bible or the Most High if you do not keep his commandments.
Right.
It goes hand in hand. Give me that. Y'all got a question? Okay.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 2.
Right.
To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the word of understanding,
Right.
to receive the instruction of wisdom,
Right.
justice and judgment,
Right.
and equality,
Right.
to give subsidy to the simple,
Right.
simplicity to the simple, to give the young man knowledge, and discretion, to give, give discretion. A wise man will hear.
Right, that's right. That's telling you. A wise man gonna pay attention. That's what it's telling you. A wise man will sit there and pay attention. Read.
A wise man will hear and will increase learning.
That's right. So guess what? Give me Sirach 32:7. A wise man will hear and increase learning.
Right.
Go ahead. Sirach 32:7.
And a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel.
A man of understanding shall do what?
Attain unto wise counsel.
Come on, go ahead.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 32, verse 7.
Give me 37
37:11 first.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 37, verse 11. Neither consult with... You said 37 and what? 11? Yeah, it's 38. 37. Okay, Salakia. The book of Sirach, chapter 32, verse 7. Speak, young man.
That's right. So the scriptures is telling you to speak, young man. Go ahead.
If there be need of thee.
That's right. So it's telling you don't speak unless you got need to speak. Because a wise man gonna, like it just said, a wise man will hear and attain to wise counsel. Read.
And yet scarcely when thou art twice asked.
That's right. So it's telling you when even a wise man, speak, young man, but speak scarcely, even when you are twice asked. That means be a man of few words. Read.
Let thy speech be short.
Let thy speech be what?
Let thy speech be short. Comprehending much in few words.
That's right. That means you soaking up everything you listening to, instead of having diarrhea of the mouth. You can't concentrate on nothing if you're not listening. Read.
Be as one that knoweth and yet holdeth his tongue.
That's right. That's what wise people do. Even if you don't know, hold that tongue and listen. Go ahead.
If thou be among great men, make not thyself equal with them.
Guess what? And you know what? This happens all the time amongst our people. It's a lot of jealousy going on amongst our own people. You know, they'll try to come up and be equal with you because they figure, oh, you just a nigga. I can attack you.
That's right.
You know, who the hell are you? Nigga, you don't know nothing. That's why when our people come up here with folly, I deal with them rough.